High above the Andes, one of the world's largest flying birds rides the mountain winds. The Andean condor can soar for hours without a single wing beat. Condors form long-lasting pair bonds across the mountain ranges.
Courtship among condors is quiet, shaped by posture and presence.
The pair searches for a safe nesting ledge, high above the valleys.
Condors rarely build nests, instead using isolated cliff cavities.
The female lays only a single egg.
Incubation can last nearly 2 months in the cold mountain climate. The male regularly returns to guard and feed the female. High in the Andes, survival begins in silence. The isolated cliffs protect the nest from most predators. The male guards the nesting territory from nearby intruders. After nearly 2 months, life begins moving beneath the shell. The chick begins hatching high above the Andes valleys. Both parents share the responsibility of feeding the chick. The chick grows slowly in the cold mountain air. Mountain weather changes constantly at these extreme elevations. Within weeks, the chick begins exploring the rocky nest. For the first time, the young condor sees the vast Andes below. The chick begins strengthening its wings against the mountain wind. A steady supply of food helps the chick grow stronger. Growth is slow, but remarkable at this altitude. Curiosity slowly draws the young condor toward the open sky. The mountain winds become its first teacher. Harsh storms constantly test survival in the high Andes.
The young condor is almost ready to leave the nest.
A moment of instinct before the leap into the mountain air. It does not fight the wind, it learns to trust it. The first flights are short, but unforgettable.
It still depends on the adults for guidance and food. With practice, soaring becomes more natural.
The Andes provide endless rising air for the giant birds. Only the strongest birds endure the mountain storms. Month after month, the young bird masters the mountain winds. The young condor slowly approaches adulthood. A symbol of freedom, shaped by the Andes. High above the Andes, the ancient cycle continues. The condor now commands the mountain winds with ease. These enormous birds can travel hundreds of kilometers in search of food. Thermal currents allow condors to conserve precious energy. Older condors dominate feeding sites through size and experience. Many condor pairs remain together for life.
Careful feather maintenance is essential for survival in the thin mountain air.
Every flight begins with trust in the mountain wind. Some nesting cliffs have been used by condors for generations. High above the Andes, the spirit of the condor endures. The condor uses the landscape itself to travel enormous distances. Winter in the Andes tests even the strongest birds. Young condors learn migration routes by following older birds.
Condors often gather where rising air currents are strongest. Their survival depends on patience and enormous territory.
Fresh mountain water is rare at high elevations. Strong pair bonds help condors survive the harsh mountain environment. A condor may travel for hours without flapping its wings. Mastering the Andes takes years of experience. Above the mountains of South America, the ancient flight of the condor continues. For millions of years, condors have ruled the skies above the Andes. Even landing safely requires precision in the high mountains. Condors rely on rising warm air to cross the vast mountain ranges. At these altitudes, weather can change within minutes.
The condor's role keeps the mountain ecosystem in balance.
Young condors slowly expand their territory across the mountains. Long-lasting partnerships help condors survive one of Earth's harshest environments. The Andes remain the true kingdom of the condor. Few birds on Earth embody freedom like the Andean condor. Across the mountains of South America, the ancient spirit of the condor still flies. Storm systems shape every journey across the Andes. Before sunrise, the mountains remain silent beneath the condor's watch. As the mountain air warms, the condors rise again. The young bird now follows the ancient aerial paths of the adults. High above the Andes, the eternal flight of the condor continues.